All right guys, welcome back to the garage. So today we're going to do a quick video on getting the accessories installed on the engine. If you watched the last video, we finally got the 2.4 swap in here with the transmission ready to go. So I want to start buttoning things up, and we're just going to do a few short videos of getting the accessories on, manifolds on, turbo bolted up, and oil lines done before we get into the big stuff like wiring and the fuel system. So today we're going to get the accessories bolted on because I want to see how they live with the manifolds before we finalize the manifolds. So first thing we're gonna do is the power steering pump, just because I'm curious how it's gonna live with the turbo sitting here. So I wanted to get that on and see where it's gonna live. This is just a used OEM power steering pump for the Stratus, since we are using all Stratus accessories. It looks like we got decent clearance from the turbo, so we won't have to change anything here. And we're going to leave this loose for right now, so once I get the crank pulley on, we can do our belt tension. So next we'll go ahead and do the crank pulley, and I got the power steering belt on here, so we can go ahead and get that on. So now with the crank pulley on, which we still have to torque, but we'll do that in a minute, we can go ahead and get the slack out of the power steering pump and tighten this thing down. All right, power steering pump done. Next up, we'll do the AC, because yes, we are keeping AC on this thing, hopefully. Now, what's nice about the Stratus AC compressor is it's super short. So you can see where our steering arm is, and we had a little problem trying to run the SRT4 accessories because the compressor came way back here. And then with our AC compressor, the only thing we did was trim this boss. There's not actually a bolt there, it's just that pin. So luckily, we were able to trim it to help fit our steering shaft. So you can see how close it fits to the steering rack, but just misses the two ports for the lines, so we have plenty of room in the back for the steering shaft, whereas like I said, the SRT4 AC compressor would come back all the way back here. So it worked out that this was a Stratus engine and we're using the Stratus accessories. All right, next up is the alternator. So get the bracket on here. And we'll go ahead and throw the tensioner on while we're here. And now we can put the alternator on. All right, last thing, belt for the alternator and AC. Damn, check that out. All right, we officially have an accessory drive. Pretty crazy how complete it makes the engine look. It's not so bare anymore. It actually looks like we're doing something here. But I have one concern. It's looking pretty tight there for the thermostat housing. So let's see. Dang. I think that's just barely enough room. Hopefully we can get a hose in there. If we have to grind a little bit off of this, not a big deal. But I think it'll work. All right, what else can we do? Ooh, I got an idea. Now, one thing I forgot to do in the last video was put the slave cylinder in. Once this is in, we should be able to feel if we have a clutch pedal. All right, here we go. Let's see what the pedal feels like. Oh, not bad. It's not quite as heavy as I thought it would be, but it feels right. I guess we'll see how she holds. All right, One more thing I think we can do, we can get the valve cover on and we'll wrap the video up. All right, valve cover's on, coil's on. You can see, of course, I had to do the yellow zinc bolts everywhere. What do you guys think? Is it overboard with all the yellow zinc on black, or do you guys like it? I'm digging it. Now, if you watched one of the previous videos, it looked like we were gonna have issues getting that oil cap off, but check it out. Bam. Still do oil changes with the intake manifold on. It's a little tight, but it works. So the next video, I think we'll focus on this side of the engine. We'll pull the intake manifold off. We'll dress it with any sensors, the fuel rail, fuel injectors, thermostat housing, maybe do the heater core lines to the two fittings under there, and get the throttle body gasket on, throttle body mounted for real. That way this side's done, and then the video after that will come to this side, and we'll get the turbo mounted for real, wastegate, oil lines, and I did decide to water cool the turbo too. So we're gonna run water lines for the turbo as well as oil, of course. And that way this side of the engine will be all buttoned up. And then after that, I think we're gonna have to just bite the bullet and start with the wiring. So that's gonna do it for this one. I know it's kind of a different kind of video, more just down and dirty, getting work done. So a couple more like that. And then once we get to the wiring, I'm not sure how that video is gonna go. It's really starting to look like something, and I'm getting pumped. So appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.